It's nice to be back home again. You could just imagine how I feel so freaking tired this weekend. It was my very first sort of like a day off this month of February. Like I never went for work, but it's like I'm working for someone else as well because I'm freaking tired. And you know that I slept very late for 3 nights in a row, and I'm trying to sleep before 12 midnight right now. So at least I can have a good rest and have to wake up at 7:30 in the morning to start another day for work. Anyway, today is Monday, February 25th, and it's the anniversary in the Philippines for the Philippine Revolution, which happened in 1986 when we toppled our former President Marcos. So we still celebrate that. So how many years is that then? Oh, 18 years. Yeah, 18 years already. Wow. No, not 18 years. 85. So 86. That was 86. I was in college. So 20. More than 25 years. Yeah. 22 years. Oh, no, sorry. 20. You know what? My mind is so tired. Let's calculate that. 2013 minus 1986. 27 years. I think more than 25 now. 27 years already. Anyway, 25th, Monday, I woke up with them because Tony and Adele had to work by 9 o'clock. So they woke up around 8:30, took a shower. I was still kind of sleepy. And then I said goodbye to them. I thanked them for their hospitality, that they welcomed me in their suite. And, especially for Tony, wish him all the best and going back to Kuwait. And we shared so much stuff already. It's been like, 3 years that we haven't seen each other, 10 years. And it's like a, good thing. So, I stayed behind. I was planning to I transferred some pictures and videos to my hard drive. But I have no time to edit some stuff and upload for that night. So I decided to do it when I come home, which is today, but I haven't done it either because I'm really tired. But in Orlando, I watched, that's Regis and Kelly. Kelly and Michael. Sorry, I can't remember the name of the other host now. I think it's Michael. Kelly and Michael. And they were in the Kodak Theater for the, post-Oscar thingy. So I took them to watch it while doing some other stuff. And then had my shower, prepared myself, and by around 10:30 I went out of their place. I wrote a letter to say thank you for them. And then I went to Hess to buy some Quizmos, a lobster sandwich for to go. And then I ate them in the car after I put the gas, a full tank in the gas, and I parked somewhere. But before that, I met this guy named George Martinez. He's from Orlando, and because I saw his car, which I think I have to post that too. It's Miata. It's a very sports car, it's silver and it's freaking awesome. So he showed me all the the inside of the machine and everything, and I gave I gave my number and my business card because I said if there's any event that I said we do events. He said I'm also doing some video. They're like videographers, so it's a good thing. It's just lucky that I met him because he said in case if someone's looking for floral events, do call us. We have a website. It's in the card, and we also travel to Orlando for that. So hopefully we can make business with him too. So he left, and I called up Remo to explain everything, and also to Eric that I was in Orlando. So after that, I sent a text message to Robert. Steve called me up to update myself, and I said I'm driving now to going back there in Lake Worth, which is here. So I had another adventure from my road trip, which is you will see all those videos. I'm sure you have seen some of them now. From because I love doing that. I know it's I can't help it. I'm taking some small things, some videos like this, a thing like that. So it's like a montage of my travel. Just in 995. I have to edit that yet. By this time, I haven't edited that, but in case you saw this video already, I already done that. Anyway, so I I was expecting I arrived in Lake Worth by past 3 o'clock, but I came exactly like 3 o'clock in the house. I decided to go home first to pack all my stuff, so at least when I go back to Enterprise to return the car, or I call it Joshua, it is empty. However, when I was in the room, I didn't think I saw, oh, there's a truck there, so I was thinking that they'll be still, they used the Jeep was already there. Only to find out that Steve already came back home. I said, Louis, is that you? So we had a little chat, and I said, where's Adesh? Because I was trying to call Adesh to tell him that he's going to pick me up at the Enterprise. And only to find out I even forgot, and I called him Adesh about it when Steve told me that he didn't go to work because he has to work at CPK. And I said, oh yeah. I called him up, we had a talk that Sunday night, and he never, and when I called Adesh, he forgot about it, that he is supposed to work at CPK. So Steve offered his time to pick me up later. I said, just stay there first, I'll call you when I'm done there, because I don't want to feel embarrassed about what happened to the car. So I went there, and Adam wasn't there, so it was Brittany who took care of it. And good thing, the policy was that it's like it's waived for that incident, and it's a way not to tell them. But I'm pretty sure I have to tell Steve and Robert about it anyway, good timing. If they found out, it happens. Anyway, there's no payment and anything. It's been part of the insurance. And then it was an accident. So I had that one. I said goodbye to Joshua, my very first car rental, and Steve came then and picked me up, and we decided to go. No, we went home first, and I said I have to visit Dan. So I took the truck and went to visit him, and he's still like coughing. He got his allergies, and we find out that every time he comes here from Denver and upon his road trip, he gets sick. I don't know why. And so at that time, Steve sent me a text because I forgot my phone in the truck. When I came back, I saw texts and missed calls and voicemails saying that the Jeep is already ready to pick up from the repair shop. So I went back to the house, picked him up. We went to the Hyperluxo branch, and the name of the guy was Steve too. And he showed the Jeep has a new door on the front door by the driver's seat. And if you see from afar, it was okay, but when you closer, it's a little different door. But it's the same color, dark green for the Jeep, but it's still different. And it was okay. So when Steve was about to pay it with credit card, said, "Oh, we only accept check." So I said, "Okay, we can have to go back tomorrow, either tonight." So we were driving back until he called up Robert, and Robert was driving, towards the place as well to give the check. We were like, okay. So we went back again, had Robert there, and I said hi to him. And to find out, of course, Steve made a mistake again for his check, and it was the only it's the last check already from what Robert handed to him. So he just made a wrong date. That's it. So they decided to come back tomorrow to give the check. So if I only knew, I should have written the check and let them sign. That's simple as that. Because Steve always makes mistake with writing checks. I don't know why. And so Steve went with him in the van, and I drove back to Remo, and he was feeling, but I was really hungry, so I had watched the video because my cousin Belle from Washington in Bellingham called me up because I saw I didn't know it was our nephew made a video of her song about the vote. It's called Halalan. Halalan is a Tagalog term for election. So it's election time in the Philippines by summer, and I might be part of it already. Like, people from Filipinos from outside the country can also do their vote. So I signed up. That was in September. I was in San Francisco when I had a vacation last year. So hopefully I was able to get a mail to whom should I vote. Anyway, go back to the song because my cousins wrote the song Election in Tagalog, in our language, and VL posted it on YouTube. So I told her about it, and she knew about it, and we have a discussion. And she said also that they're called the Florida 15. They're Filipinos who were hired by San Villa, which was my former agency as well. But that's way back 2009, and said watch that video because they were given some visas already because it didn't stay here illegally. They came in for work, but they didn't provide us for the renewal or something. They just left them, like no papers and anything. So this Filipino lawyer helped them out, and they have the visa for working visa. So hopefully my green card will be quicker too. Anyway, so I was watching that, and then after that, what happened? We went to Wings Plus to order his chicken wings and said spicy should help him up with his upset stomach or something. While on my end, ordered buffalo shrimp. So we went home. I have to go, and we had it for to go. And then we went there and back to the trailer, and we watched Big Bang Theory. We watched how I Met Your Mom. Yeah, How I Met Your Mom. How I Met Your Mother rather. And then we watched Rules of Engagement, which is freaking funny too. But I don't know Dan told me like the joke is like they're being sarcastic because I'm not used to people being sarcastic because I don't know I'm very sensitive about that. So I find the guy was arrogant there, his character. And then of course my favorite Two Broke Girls. The episode already that the cupcake store they cannot afford anymore because they couldn't pay their lease, and it's so big that this deaf lady with interpreter offered the place to 35 grand for them to buy the space. So Channing, I forgot her name, who's a rich girl, went to her aunt who hated her because she only find out that she's jealous because she's supposed to be the only girl there, but of course she came and got jealous about everything. So she gave the money, but she held it not to give it to them. She decided not to give it after giving the check. So he called the bank probably like that. So they ended up to sell the space to that deaf lady, and then the what call this the aunt came in and said, "This is too big. Start with something small." So maybe, because they ended up at $1. Because at the end of the show, they always have how many earnings they did. So they got only $1 because the 25,000 is only for payments that they did. So you have $1, and then what you call this? I'm hoping it'll be a new adventure that they'll start a new small thingy. I love it. I'm just can't wait to see it. And then of course I went home already because Dan has no channel for 25 ABC, so I went back home and watched Castle because it was the continuation story for last week when Castle's daughter was kidnapped, and it ended up that he found his dad who left them when he was 10 years old, so he knew it was his granddaughter. But what do you call this? Spinelli, Peter. My friend Peter called up and we had a little chat. So I was chatting at the same time doing multitasking of watching the show. Anyway, so that's how it happened today. I was a little bit tired already, so by this time I have to do editing tomorrow, and I have so much stuff to do by the warehouse too. I have to check all my schedules and everything, so we have to prepare for the next week's crunch time again. So thank you so much for following my my day-to-day journal, my adventure. And I really thank you for taking time for this. And I'll see you again. So this is Louis saying good night. Bye-bye.